Greetings, everyone. This is Lodric, and no, here is Lodric, and this is the game War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. Scenario 1, no modification. Standard 1 day turns it up. My tanks are arriving now in north of Burma, taking one dot base and driving north to free all these poor peasants from the British forced labor and gives them some new opportunities. At the same time, my subs are still blockading ingoing and outgoing convoys for Cylon, and I hit here one AK. This is my cruiser force going to check how's the situation in north of New Zealand. Still must be careful that I don't run in the British battleships, and also the British torpedo bombers are here. But this was good, so I find the enemy AP and they had troops on board, and I was able to sink this one. And now this cargo ship is doomed. One more torpedo hit, now it's dead. And here are the British battleships, like I expected. Luckily too late to really do too much damage. Still they doing damage, but just so. And you can also see here still all 4 battleships. So KilRoy is more or less, maybe the damage was not so really powerful. So maybe have only 5 or 10 flotation damage, and then he simply say, if I make not 4 hexes, only 3 hexes per pulse, it's still enough to shell the coastline. One more AK now close to Colombo, a rowboat. This had destroy escorts, so it's not that really KilRoy don't have escorts, but my sub's still able to penetrate this kind of escort. But the rowboat torpedo hit, you can see no heavy damage. These torpedoes are not so strong, or maybe, and also this AK is not is maybe a better one. Here's a French destroyer. I try to intercept, but my rowboat is here not so lucky. This is the British battleships. Looks like after they're making here some bombardment, they're going north around to rearm in Auckland. Makes sense. Yeah, let's see if there's any carrier strike. Yeah. My nails cannot find. But 6 nails going to Auckland. And attacking here the Perth, the light cruiser, but I have no torpedoes. So I can only use my bombs. And this is no hit. 5,000 feet is just barely enough to avoid the light flag. But of course it's dangerously. Still, you can see I lost 1 against these little ships. More strikes on Rangoon simply to keep the base busy to repair and the fort level low. And this also will supply, I mean, it consumes supplies for KilRoy's forces in Rangoon. I'm not sure how much he can get out of India. And there's long time no shipping more coming, so I think KilRoy give up to ship anything inside directly. So maybe he's at the end also very low on supplies compared to me. Or similar to my situations. Yeah, the bombardment in China, nothing special. Nanels are back. But no hit again. And I try it again, even if I don't have really more the supplies to feed my armies. And I blow up the fort level. KilRoy always rebuilds the fort. But now you can see there's not really any destroyed units more. Mostly are disabled on both sides. But both of our attack values are going down. But of course, KilRoys are still. I mean, KilRoy's attack value go from raw power to adjusted power goes still up, and my power is still falling. I have no supplies left, and without supplies you cannot attack. This is only some bombardment. So nothing too special happened. Still, my cruisers find one AP, my subs finding some cargo ships. So every day I can sink some of KilRoy's supply lines. And for me, it is so far I don't really lost any convoy. Nothing really too big. Maybe one convoy battle I lost so far. Air losses nearly nothing. Both sides only standard. Ship sunk. Reported Lexington. Yeah, but there was not even a torpedo attack. I mean, this torpedo attack was long time ago, and not today. The AP, my surface ships sunk, and the AK sunk by a torpedo hit. That is for sure true. Good. China, still nothing really changing. Still trying to take Xing. Still trying to build up this Sichuan Japanese army corps. And I also see that there's more troops coming in. So I don't know if KilRoy is building up here some Chinese army or block army to simply hold this line here. You will see. But I arrive at Quelling, so we will see how strong is the defense here. I'm also crossing the river, so maybe soon we have here the battle with these British forces. Yeah, next turn I will cross the river. But I still need her to kick out this guy, and then I have maybe the road open. My carriers are back in Singapore. Maybe. Yeah, he's also one battleship still under construction or under repair. This is his battleship. Took this British torpedo in the surface engagement, and but I'm down to 7 major repair. So still, this needs nearly 3 weeks, and I have already an high. I can go maybe to critical. For some reason, this makes no difference. So high is better. And I repair. I don't know more exactly why. Yeah, shipyard. So you can see, for sometimes it makes no sense to go higher. So high is for some reason better than others. I'm not 100% sure why, but it is. Nothing else. My army here in North Austria still. This guy's going down, and this I think I call them back. Yeah, I realize that I really need something in Rangoon, so I call back also my North Australian army now. Now I had the plan to push here more south, but I let my tanks do this and see how far I can go with them. Nothing else happened here in Australia. All focus is here around New Zealand, and you can see the British battleships are here, east of Auckland. Maybe they coming here in to also make bombardment and then rearm. My division arrived here, so I can make a counter attack. The attack on Auckland failed again, but I'm here now on. I still have some supplies. For defense it's okay, but for attack maybe really not. Yeah, and I try to keep my subs in position where I can maybe intercept something. Here are also ships. For some reason I can see here a ship, but my cruiser is not engaging. But because he has enemy battleships, it's maybe also better time for my cruisers to retreat. Even if the battleships have no ammunition, my 20 centimeter guns will simply not really damage enemy battleships. I can only hope that maybe I have a surface torpedo hit that I can maybe help for. These torpedoes can sink battleships, but not the guns. I'm still waiting, I think, for the HQ to arrive. I don't know if it's already on the way. I have, I think, a HQ here in Nomaya, so I must normally load this guy. But in the moment I load this guy, I don't have here no torpedo protection for Norfolk Island. So if I do this 2 or 3 days, I have no torpedoes. Now I have still normally torpedo bombers running here on naval attack in a range of 17. So this means 22, more or less up to here. So if I can lure KilRoy's battleships in a range of 17, then I have Navy bombers with torpedoes. And if he have no carrier to give local cap support, then I can really do some damage. At least on paper. This guy's going east. I don't know more, so I have no sight more of enemy carriers. Where they are, I don't know. I only know that my carriers, I think back in Ishijima. No? Not more? Where's my carriers now? Oh, maybe they're going back. Ah, yeah. I go back. I bring Chukaku back in dock because I have 2 weeks anyway for the other carriers. So I think I use the time to at least get one more carrier ready. Then I have here 3 carriers. One main fleet carrier plus one support carrier is really a little. It's just enough to handle one American carrier. 2 American carriers was just really normally too much. I had only because I have my scout cruiser supporting me. This was able to defend against this, but it's really not the strongest strike force. Good. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.